Hi, welcome to Smart Archives. Today, we'll be taking a look at yet another way that you could use to interact with your customers. So just imagine that you want your customer to have a look at your design, but you have no idea what kind of computer your customer has, or even if the customer will be able to run the files you send them. Not to mention that those files are huge and that you would have to upload a massive amount of data for your customer to download. How do you take away all the issues you might find? The answer is simple. Here at Smart Archives, we can produce your 3D realistic models and then upload them into our cloud. It will then generate a link that everyone will be able to enter just by having an internet connection. The beauty of this link is that it will take you to a virtual tour interface of the model, in which you can navigate while the graphic computation is all being managed by the cloud. So all the heavy lifting is not done by your machine. It means that you could navigate a massive, realistic 3D model in your very own smartphone anywhere in the world with an internet connection. Let's take a look at that. This is a screen from an iPad. I'm just going to paste the link from the model on our cloud and hit the return key. On this screen it is already loading the model. Usually this is very quick, but it really depends on your internet connection as well as some server availability. It should never take too long. Once that is finished, we will land on an interior environment, more precisely a small bedroom. In here, it will display some instructions for navigation. Depending on what kind of device you're using, the navigation will be different, as you probably already figured out by the several instructions. If you're on a mobile device, you can activate your device's motion sensor and physically turn around to look around the model. This is a menu with some features for the model. You can change the time format, the speed of navigation. Speed level 3 is recommended for touch devices. In here we can simulate someone walking, and just down there you can change the unit system. So as you can see, we can move freely around the room with the perspective of a normal person. We can close in on objects and look at them with more precision. As you can see, this is a very cool way of presenting projects to your customers, because not only will they be able to navigate the model, but also they will be able to do so on any not that much powerful device. I mean, this is running on a 2015 iPad. It has no special graphics processor unit, GPU, and yet it runs the simulation seamlessly. This will be true for any smartphone or smart device you happen to have. Oh, and by the way, this 2015 iPad is doing all of this while it records its own screen. So yeah, it is wonderful that the cloud does all the heavy lifting for the device. Let's try some more features. We can use the menu to change the time of day, for example, which can be handy for showing behaviors during different hours of the day. And as this was a simple example, we're done with this one. Now we have another model that we uploaded to the cloud, and it features a demo for a forest cabin. So, same process to get there. Cloud link on web browser, and let's take it for a spin. Now the instruction menu comes over again. And so now we've landed on the outside of the cabin. Let's just take a look at this beautiful thing. look at the changes for the time of the day. And now let's take a look inside. Although we can't interact with this model by touching on objects, there are some objects like the doors that will react upon camera arrival. And because we're simulating someone walking, objects around you will have collisions. That means you will be blocked by walls and tall objects. Should you hit a shorter object, you will climb on it. So as you can see, you can have a complete virtual tour, somewhat interactive and fully customized for your customer. The amazing thing is to deliver it to the customer in the palm of his hand. Then you can ask the customer for feedback and approval. This saves time and consequently money. Even if your customer needs to show the project to someone that will only be near him a few days later, your customer will be able to share the link for the project and discuss with that person. You can see how getting feedback and a steady pace for the whole project suddenly becomes very easy. You will not only ease the communication process, but you will also get quicker feedback and approval. And now, we want to show you one last masterpiece feature to all of this. This time, we're going to jump to the computer because it will be easier to show. As you can see, we get the link from the model in here. We can toggle the button to generate a password so that you can limit the access if needed. Now, the little box with the scrambled text in there is actually the HTML code for the cloud model. That means it can be embedded into a website. As an example, let's jump to smartarchviz.com. And then let's check out the portfolio section. And now, if we scroll down, there you have it. A fully navigable 3D model embedded into your website, with all the heavy lifting coming from the cloud. It works the same way as YouTube videos. Now, if you're a real estate agent or company, for example, try to imagine the potential for sales you can create if you put hyper-realistic renovation projects along with the houses listed on your website or social media pages, along with the budget for the renovation itself. And because your customers can navigate that project, they will have a more immersive experience that will help you seal the deal. So jump into smartarchviz.com and take a look around. If you're interested in taking your customer experience to the next level, contact us. Start upgrading your profits now. Take care.